What a ride the Mississippi State Bulldogs brought us on throughout the NCAA tournament. Unfortunately, the Magic fell one game short, and the Bulldogs are the nation's runner-up. WCBI Sports Director Robbie Donahoe joins us now live from the American Airlines Center with more from the Dallas Dogs.
Tom, good evening. I said that earlier. That was my final time reporting here in Dallas. Just like Mississippi State, I come back for more, and here I am. The court actually getting torn down right now. That sort of tells you that this is all over. South Carolina is your national champions. The Bulldogs were right there, so close, had the golden opportunity to win their first ever team national championship in school history in all of sports. They came up just a little short, had it down to 4 with about 5 minutes to go, but Carolina answered with a run, and every time MSU seemed to have a run, Carolina had the answer. Maybe it's the UConn effect, putting all the energy and enthusiasm into that game and not having it carry over to the national title game. Whatever it means, whatever it says, State's not making any excuses as they come just short in winning that elusive title.
Special, you know, 4 seniors that believed in a vision when it wasn't real easy to believe. Obviously, it's been an incredible run. We've beaten some really good teams to get here, 2 number ones. We just, you know, at the end of the day, just didn't have it today.
They had us on our heels, not the floor, and just playing our defense. I feel like that would have helped. But, I mean, we got out of sync. All we needed was one more game, and we just couldn't complete it.
We just didn't guard the ball well. Our rotations were off, and I think just started defensively with us. We weren't denying like we usually do, and I think we just didn't play how Mississippi State plays.
Obviously, it's not a good feeling. We lost in the championship game, which we could have won. Like, we would have played basketball, but just being here is a wonderful feeling as well because, like, Mississippi State never done it, but I'm very grateful to be put in this opportunity.
We didn't play how we were supposed to today. I feel like we didn't play our style of ball today, and I feel like that's just the thing with us. Like, I can see if we played our game, but I don't think we played our game today. So that's what they got to do next year. Come back, get to the same spot, but to handle business.
And the Bulldogs were really very close at so many times tonight. You remember they got down big at a 16-point deficit at one point in the second half, but very nearly came all the way back, but just came up short once again. And that just sort of seemed to be the story tonight. MSU had runs, had chances to get back in this game and ultimately push through, but the same shots that they were making against UConn, they just weren't falling tonight. And it just seems that South Carolina just seems to be that hill the Bulldogs can't seem to conquer. Both teams, both Carolina and Mississippi State, sort of rose to power at the same time. Now, Dawn Staley got to South Carolina about 5 years before Vic Schaefer, so the Bulldogs are actually on an accelerated path compared to South Carolina, but still at the same time, Mississippi State wants to be South Carolina. They want to be at the pinnacle of the SEC and at the pinnacle of women's college basketball. They're just not there just yet. And yes, Mississippi State is disappointed. And yes, there were tears, and yes, it was a tough locker room to go into and interview those girls and those coaches. But throughout all of this, Mississippi State's kept a positive attitude. They know they've got a great future. They know 2017-2018 season is going to be exciting and fabulous, and they know they've got a great fan base behind them that, by the way, this was about 75% Mississippi State fans tonight here at American Airlines Center. It was a phenomenal crowd. I was there for the 2013 College World Series National Championship Series. Felt like it was Starkville North. This felt like it was Starkville West. And one day, and even Vic Schaefer said it, one day it's going to happen where Mississippi State, they get to stand under the confetti and celebrate rather than walking off the floor, falling just short and winning that elusive first national championship. The Bulldogs are going to fly back tomorrow afternoon. No real set time just yet when the Bulldogs are going to make it back to Starkville and make it there for their return home. We anticipate a lot of you fans are going to want to be there in Starkville, and the Bulldogs do return to campus and welcome them home. But as of right now, we know the team is departing probably around 1 p.m. from here in Dallas. They're flying back into Starkville, but obviously weather may be an issue, weather may be a problem, so we'll continue to follow that on Twitter. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, and we'll keep you updated on everything with Mississippi State. We are going to recap the entire season tomorrow morning on Sunrise and with a special mid-morning with Andrea starting at 9 a.m. It's been a phenomenal season. It's been a special run. we're so thankful to be able to bring it all to you back home in Mississippi. We know it didn't come through with the national championship, but we know we'll always have Friday nights with the Morgan William winner against UConn, and we hope to be there in Columbus in 2018 for another national championship, and maybe Mississippi State, heck, maybe a team from Mississippi or in the Southeastern Conference will be there.